Is it time to buy or sell Verona Pharma stock? In this video, we will delve into Verona Pharma. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 18th of August, 2025. And now we are here to provide you with a more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, click the like button, and activate the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You will not want to miss any important updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by exploring our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Harness the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please be aware that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be construed as financial advice. Since the 22nd of April, 2025, our system has classified Verona Pharma as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Over this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a remarkable gain of 70.6% since we initially advised purchasing Verona Pharma 82 days ago. This results in an average daily return of 0.86% since it was rated as hold or accumulate. A score of 0 signifies that our system predicts significant volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. Due to recent developments, we cannot ascertain the stock's next movement, as it may proceed in either direction. The stock currently rests within the lower segment of a wide and robust upward trend in the short term, which typically represents an excellent buying opportunity. Should the lower trend floor at $102.79 be breached, this will initially indicate a deceleration in the rate of increase, but it may also serve as an early warning sign of a potential trend reversal. Analyzing the current 3-month trend reveals a suggested potential change of 40.53% over the coming 3 months, with anticipated returns ranging from 36.54% to 56.87%. In terms of the longer horizon, our 12-month analysis points to a projected change of 319.07%. Based on our assessments, the stock's performance might fluctuate between 234.34% to 329.48% over the next year. In present terms, this would imply a future price range between $353.69 and $454.35. Our latest daily update for Verona Pharma includes the headline, "Evaluation of Verona Pharma plc stock downgraded after the last trading session." The Verona Pharma plc stock price increased by nearly 0.5% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 18th of August, 2025, rising from $105.27 to $105.79. During that trading day, the stock fluctuated by over 0.5%, with a low of $105.30 and a high of $105.85. The price has decreased in 5 of the last 10 days, but has risen by 0.3% over the past 2 weeks. Notably, volume increased on the last day, along with the price, a positive technical indicator, with a total of 96,000 more shares traded than the previous day. In total, 1 million shares were bought and sold, amounting to approximately $126,560,000. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $105.85, while the lowest was $24.50. Currently, the price stands at 0.06%, or 6 cents, below the 52-week high of $105.85, which is also the all-time high for the stock. Verona Pharma is currently focused on strategic deals following Merck's agreement to acquire the company for approximately $10 billion. They are offering $107 in cash per American depositary share to integrate Verona's COPD therapy, Ohtuvayre, into their respiratory portfolio. This acquisition price effectively establishes a near-term valuation floor and should drive Verona's shares toward the offer level as the market anticipates the completion of the deal. Simultaneously, analyst sentiment has strengthened. Verona was recently upgraded to a buy rating and has been recognized among low-beta momentum stocks. This support encourages pre-close buying and minimizes downside risk from broader market fluctuations. However, this optimism is tempered by ongoing shareholder litigations and investigations regarding the adequacy of the sale process and the offered price. Such disputes can delay the closing of the deal, increase costs, and heighten short-term volatility. If the acquisition by Merck concludes as planned, shareholders will receive the cash price, which limits long-term upside unless a higher bid emerges. Conversely, if the deal does not go through, interest in the pipeline and improved analyst opinions could lead to a reevaluation, but execution and clinical risks would again become the primary long-term factors. Analyst ratings. On Monday, the 14th of July, 2025, it was reported that H.C. Wainwright assigned VRNA a neutral grade, accompanied by a downgrade action. On Wednesday, the 9th of July, 2025, Cowen and Company reported a hold grade for VRNA, along with a downgrade action. On Monday, the 30th of June, 2025, Wolfe Research assigned VRNA an outperform grade and initiated coverage. On Monday, the 23rd of June, 2025, Piper Sandler gave VRNA an overweight grade with a hold action. On Monday, the 28th of April, 2025, Cowen and Company assigned VRNA a buy grade along with an initial coverage action. Analysts have assigned a general sell rating to Verona Pharma stock. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell, and the price-to-book ratio also receives a strong sell rating. In terms of return on investment, the analysts have similarly rated the stock as a strong sell. The following signals have been identified for Verona Pharma. The Verona Pharma plc stock presents buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, offering a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between the two averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support is anticipated at $105.32 and $102.65. A decline below these levels will generate sell signals. A buy signal was triggered from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, July 8, 2025, and the stock has since increased by 21.79%. Further upward movement is expected until a new top pivot is established. Volume is rising alongside the price, which is regarded as a favorable technical indication. However, some negative signals have also emerged, which may affect short-term developments. Furthermore, there is currently a sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Here are some additional signals that may capture your interest. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots indicated a buy signal 30 days ago. Bollinger Bands indicated a buy signal 1 day ago. Short-term moving average indicated a buy signal 3 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average indicated a buy signal 30 days ago. For more signals, remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stock loss for Verona Pharma. Verona Pharma plc finds support from accumulated volume at $104.85. This level may present a buying opportunity as an upward reaction is anticipated when the support is tested. Generally, the stock displays controlled movements, and with good liquidity, the associated risk is regarded as very low. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated by 550 cents between its high and low, representing a change of 0.522%. Throughout the last week, the stock has experienced an average daily volatility of 0.211%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Verona Pharma, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company has negative earnings, meaning it is losing money. Even established companies can experience downturns, often due to factors beyond their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may signal insufficient profit and potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 3rd of November, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at 17 cents. Keep an eye on these figures, as they can significantly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Verona Pharma. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which means the stock could move upward swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you might consider entering a position and using volume to determine when to exit. On the downside, Verona Pharma encounters its first support level at $104.85. If this support level holds, it could be a favorable entry point anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Verona Pharma from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the first day of August 2025, Kenneth Cunningham conducted an insider purchase of 24,000 shares of ordinary shares. On the same day, Kenneth Cunningham also conducted an insider sale of 10,808 shares of ordinary shares. Additionally, on that day, Kenneth Cunningham sold 24,000 shares of restricted stock units. On the first day of August 2025, Lisa Deschamps conducted an insider purchase of 24,000 shares of ordinary shares. On that same day, Lisa Deschamps also sold 9,464 shares of ordinary shares. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 10.835. Overall, insiders acquired 4,660,656 shares and disposed of 5,912,552 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $100.19, reflecting a decrease of 5.3%. This stock experiences very low daily fluctuations, which translates to minimal risk. Additionally, there is a buy signal stemming from a pivot bottom identified 29 days ago. Is Verona Pharma stock a good buy? Verona Pharma plc presents several positive indicators. However, we believe these are not sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate. At this point, it is better viewed as a hold candidate, suggesting that investors may either maintain their current positions or accumulate more shares while awaiting further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses observed in the technical analysis, we have adjusted our previous recommendation for the stock from a buy to a hold. Upon analyzing the volatility and trading movements from the most recent trading day, our systems indicate that the current price appears to be overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 19th of August, we anticipate that Verona Pharma will open lower by approximately 14 cents, starting at $105.65. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information from StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. Here is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.